How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. We're about to do another premiere draft from the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/Dick Record. Link in the description where you catch streaming video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pack one, pick one. What do we got going? Ooh, okay. Nothing that I can consider great. I don't want to first pick a blue card. I might just take this for the rare. Crown it exists. God, there's not much here, actually. I'm gonna say that. The Slick Shot Show Off is fine. I don't consider anything here really first pickable. Right? There's no premium removal. I guess Savage Smash is okay. I'm not the biggest fan of this one, considering that there are so many cards that at sorcery speed don't fight, they just deal damage equal to the creature's power. This does give +2/+2, so that can be a huge blowout. I think I gotta take the Slick Shot. And it might be like a splash. It might not even make the deck. I don't know if there's anything like really good here. I don't want to first pick a blue card. I don't really want to first pick a red card either, but here we are. There's also a Raven. Let's see if this one's better. Oh my god. Yeah, this is much better. Outcaster Trailblazer? Look at this. Look at what this thing does. Alright, so this cares about the power, the ferocious deck, right? Power 4 or greater. Whenever another creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. It plots for 3. Great. It's also in green, the greatest color known to this draft format. There's also a Festering Gulch. There's a Dance of the Tumbleweeds. I wonder what they took out of this. It looks like they took the One Last Job card, right? Because this card is here, Surgical Extraction. Not playable. Frontier Seeker is also pretty good. I like Dance of the Tumbleweeds. And there's a Desert. Deserts are great. Tyrant Scourge is also fine. I like this card a lot better than I like Savage Smash, but we're going to take the Outcaster Trailblazer. There's a Jolene. There's also a Terminal Agony. There's also a Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Do we take Jolene this early? Part of me wants to say yeah, actually. She plays really well with this. There's also an Abraded Bluffs. Dance of the Tumbleweeds is fine. Can help you fix. We don't know if we're going to need to fix, right? But it can help you fix. So I'd probably take Jolene and then Dance and then Abraded Bluffs. Snakeskin Veil is also fantastic in this format. Yeah. Terminal Agony is pretty good. There are ways to madness it away too. But I think we could take the Jolene here. I think I like taking Jolene here. There's also a Comball. And there's a Rambling Possum. These are some good cards. These are some real good cards. So Black-White is one of the better color pairs. One or more tokens enter the battlefield under your opponent's control. For each of them, create a tapped token that's a copy of it. This triggers once a turn. Okay. Whenever one or more tokens under the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Is that worth speculating on? I do like the Possum, though. This Possum plays really well with any card that has an ETB. Like, and Outcast Trailblazer gives a lot of things ETBs, in addition to having his own ETB at a mana of any color. As much as I want to take the Comball, the Possum, the Rambling Possum, this Possum mount, very good. It attacks as a 4/5 too, that bounces something to your hand so you can rebuy your ETBs. I think I like that enough. There's a Springs. There's a Scale Storm Summoner. Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty late for this type of card. That type of effect of having... If you have a creature power 4 or greater, this thing makes a 3/1 when it attacks. And it's just a 3/3 for 3. Yeah, that's worth taking, actually. It's a very good card. If your board gets to be very wide... If this even replaces itself with a single 3/1, you feel like you're getting ahead. Soured Springs. There's another Raven, which is good in the Crimes deck. Vile Smasher, also great if you want to play Mercenary Crimes, right? I think we take the Scale Storm Summoner. I think that's like a real great pickup there. There's a Bedevil. There's another Raven. There's a Steer Clear. And then there's the only card in our colors so far, Irascible Wolverine, and I think we could take it here. This Town Ain't Big Enough is actually a fine card. It can save one of your creatures from removal while also putting your opponent back back on tempo. But the card advantage of the Irascible Wolverine, I think, can't be understated. You do want to plot this. You don't want to just like play it if you have like, unless you have like a lot of lands. Like if it's late game, that's great. It's a great top deck. If it's early game, just plot it and try to get your value off of there. There's a Skewer, there's a Mirage Mesa, there's a Pylons, and there's a Rattleback Apothecary. Rattleback Apothecary is good, actually. Rattleback Apothecary is real good. I haven't seen another really good green card in a while either. Maybe we just take the Skewer. I think we should take the Pylons, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because like, it feels like we're red something with splashes for green. I'm going to take the Pylons. Let's see what's going on in these next few packs. Yeah, because this is another Pylons. There's also a Lava Spur Boots, which not for nothing can make some of your creatures big enough to trigger your 4 powers matter stuff. And it gives it ward as well. Let's take that. There's another Pylons. Is it worth taking a Raven now? Maybe. Oh no, there's a Highway Robbery too. The thing about Highway Robbery that I like is that you can plot it so that the next time, the turn after it, that you want to actually use it, or the later turn where you want to use it, you get to just sacrifice a land and still have full mana. So let's take one of Highway Robbery. There's a Sentry, which plays well in this deck. It's a begrudgingly good card, or it's a begrudgingly okay card. I'm gonna take a Mind Raider here, but I don't know if we're gonna play it. Another Mind Raider. There was a draft that we did. This is Drover Grizzly. There was a draft that we did a late Raven. Skullcrack. Lassoed by the Law. I love Lassoed by the Law. Should I first pick it though? Here out of this pack, I think I can. We could splash it because it's a 4-drop, right? We might get some fixing. Jolene offers fixing. Conduit Pylons offers fixing. We're probably gonna grab 1 or 2 deserts just in case, regardless, because I like deserts. Late game, drawing them off the top when you're living off the top is not like the best thing, but they're fine. Let's see. We didn't pick anything over a 3-drop in the last pack. There's also a Patient Naturalist, which is pretty good. I think I gotta take the Lassoed. We did pass up a lot of red-blue cards in that first pack, like Thunder Salvo. How are we doing on removal, by the way? Nothing. Cool. Yeah, we gotta take this Lassoed by the Law. Lassoed by the Law. It's a Dust Animus. Holy crap, that's a Dust Animus. We can plot that, and wait till we play it later on. I think that's worth splashing as well. Lassoed by the Law, Dust Animus, get on. We have the 1 Conduit Pylons. I wouldn't mind another. Yeah. Is this the 3rd Naya deck in a row? This is a Trash the Town. Is this the 3rd Naya deck in a row? It might be. I'm gonna take the Trash the Town. Trash the Town's great. It's a combat trick, it's card draw, and it's evasion. All in one. All in one smooth, solid trick. If you have the mana to pay 6 for it, you know, gotcha, bitch, right? So this can put your opponent on high alert if you're playing green. So we're gonna take a Trash of the Town. I think it's a fantastic card. Win combat, evade, get some evasion, and do some damage while drawing cards is great. Yeah. Let's see. Demonic Ruckus is pretty good. There's also this, and Tycoon's actually not bad. Target creature, sacrifice a token, becomes indestructible until end of turn, tap it. This is actually a really good card too. I'm tempted to take that over like Ruckus, Demonic Ruckus. But Demonic Ruckus is also pretty good. And it draws you a card, and you can plot it for 1. Let's take the Ruckus for now. We're pretty red. We're fairly green. White's the splash color. White is the splash color. Take that. We'll take this this Cactus Folk Sure Shot now. That's actually really good. Wouldn't mind a ride down, actually, or a throw from the saddle. Ugh, this is rough. You know, we need removal, but we also need bigger creatures to play, and this really wants you to be aggressive with your big creatures. I'm taking this. We're gonna see a lot less of those. Here's a good place to take an Intrepid Stablemaster. It will, what's it called? Help us ramp into, what are we ramping into, I guess, right? Maybe it's time to just take a Mirage Mesa or a Drover Grizzly. Yeah, we're not really ramping into anything, are we? We're just kind of trying to play things on curve, I guess. Yeah, let's take the Mirage Mesa for now. As much as I'd like a Stablemaster, we don't have anything really top end. In fact, this is probably like a 16 land deck. There's a Quilled Charger. There's a Full Steam Ahead. I like Full Steam Ahead, actually. Until end of turn, each creature you control gets +2/+2 trample and can't be blocked by more than one creature. As like a late game finisher, if you've got a wide board, your opponent's gonna get squished. Let's take a Full Steamed Ahead. Betrayal at the Vault seems fine, and Hard Bristle Bandit's also okay. Lush Oasis is not where we want to be right now. Let's see. None of these are great. I think I'll take the... because I don't want Reach for this guy. We already have a combat trick that kind of draws us cards with Trash the Town. So I'll take a Gardener, but I don't think we're playing it. There's a Varmint. Love a good Varmint. Nice 2-drop. Destroys an enchantment. Yeah, get on. Sandstorm Verge exists. Otherwise, I guess we'll begrudgingly take a Trick Shot and not be too happy about it. There's a Stagecoach Sentry. There's times where you can like plot this and then play it into Full Steam Ahead, and that's gonna be wild. I'm gonna take that. The one of Outlaw Medic versus Outlaw's Fury. I'll take a Medic for now. And there's a Ride Down. Cool. That's a removal spell that you can hang your hat on. Leyline Binding. Stingerback Terror. What is this? Shepherd of the Clouds. Another Possum. What are we doing here? Mystical Tether. Oh my god. I think I want the Terror. The Leyline Binding's amazing. And then the Shepherd's also fantastic. None of these cards are gonna wheel. None of these cards are gonna wheel. I'm gonna take the Binding. We need the removal. I'm gonna take the Binding. We need the removal. I'm gonna be Disciplined. The Shepherd would be great. The Mystical Tether would be great. The Creosote Heath would be great. The Possum would be great. There's so many cards in here. There's so many good cards in here. I'm gonna take the Leyline Binding. We can get this down to like a 6, or sorry, a 3. There's another Slick Shot Show Off. There's also a Rambling Possum. Which, do we have a lot? Do we have any amount of ETB? There's Irascible Wolverine. We're probably gonna cut the Mind Raiders. There's that thing. There's Oasis Gardener. Stagecoach Security sometimes does a thing on ETB. I think we can take this, although this is evasion. We don't have many other instant sorceries or... yeah. Well, we have a few. This is really good with removal. I'm going to take the Possum. I'd rather play a Possum than a show-off. Back for More is kind of good. There's an Explosive Derailment, which is removal. Can I splash for Back for More? We kind of can. And it's removal on top of getting a creature back. I'm going to take the Back for More. I love that card, actually. A nice top end, punch that thing in the mouth. Journey to Nowhere, get on. Hello. Removal. Just exile target creature. It's gone. It's gone for good. Yeah. I know that that's our splash color too, which is why we're taking the Mirage Mesa here. Kind of an easy pick. We need to fix, baby. Take for a ride now. Oasis Gardener, get on. I think we need you more than the other one. Hellspur Brute or Bristling Backwoods. We need the fixing, don't we? There's a Brute. How are we doing on creatures? 17. I think I want the Hellspur Brute though, because we want the big creatures as opposed to... we have a few fixing lands. This is nice, but I think we need the Hellspur Brute. I think we just need the big beefer. I will take a Creosote Heath here over a Rambling Possum. I think we can be disciplined enough to take the Heath over the Possum. Riku, sorry, you suck. Yeah, we gotta be a little bit more better about the... there's a Possum though. Wow, is green just like super open? I saw the Betrayal. I did see the Betrayal. Not taking the betrayal. There's a lackey. I don't think we play the lackey. It's the only really playable card here. We already have a highway robbery. We'll take it. We're not playing it. There's a Baron Bertram Greywater. I'm not playing the Armored Armadillo. I will take the Baron Bertram Greywater, and then I'll be like, we could still play it, right? So stupid. What's wrong with me? Oh. That was the wheel, too. We got none of those cards. Discerning Peddler's fine. It'll allow us to loot, and it's another creature. I don't know if we're playing it. I'm definitely not playing this lackey. I'm sorry. We might not play the Lava Spur Boots. Got some really good stuff here. That Dragon Scorpion did not wheel, and we didn't expect it to. This Leyline Binding, I think, will be better for us. Let's see. Trick Shot. How are we doing on removal? I think I actually cut the... That first pack was real bad. I think I actually cut the Slick Shot Show Off, too. I don't think that that's a good card. Yeah. Or at least, I don't think it makes the cut. In Constructed, I think it's fantastic. But in Draft, ooh, that's a... Not a good one. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Okay, so removal. Demonic Ruckus, Journey to Nowhere removal. Okay. I think we still... Wow. Our mana base is super sus. Alright, so how many creatures do we have? 20. Means we can cut 3. I think one of them's the Slick Shot Show Off. Discerning Peddler is fine. Dust Animus is probably better. Wolverine's, I think, great. We'll cut a Mine Raider. We'll cut both of those, actually. I don't like them. I don't think they're good cards. Okay. We need the Gardeners for the fixing, right? I like the Hellspur Brute. I think that that's fine. Do we play the full steam ahead knowing full well that we have a trash the town? I think I actually cut the boots, and I think I cut the full steamer head. Now what's left? This can get us a card, this gets us cards. The Peddler gets us cards. We also have a pretty low curve. I guess this is a 6-drop, right? Maybe we cut that. You know what? Let's cut the back for more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of removal I think is fine. It also cleans up our mana base a little bit because we're not playing a swamp now. This is 17 creatures. Okay, cool. We still want to hit all of our land drops because we do want to hit 5 lands so that Dusk Animus comes out as a 4/5 flying lifelinker, right? You know what? We can get rid of Highway Robbery, and I think we need all this removal. I think we do. This format's rotten for everything. We have a lot of 3-drops and only 2 2-drops. I think we got to cut 1 3-drop. And I think I got to reevaluate my 2-drops. Okay, so Wolverine's a keep, because that's card advantage. This is board advantage. This is a 4-power creature. We need to keep that. This is a 4-power creature. We need to keep that. What are we doing in terms of ETBs, right? I guess not much. So maybe I'll cut a Possum. And how many creatures does that leave us with? 16. And let me look at what's left now. Of the 2-drops, I guess it's just Slick Shot Show Off, right? Alright, get back in there, buddy. Sure. Make this Cactus Folk Sure Shot be the art for the deck. 3rd Naya deck in a row. Here's our opponent. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. 3 Naya decks. I guess it was open. Alright, so we have a turn 1, a turn 2, and a turn 3. I think this is fine. Actually, should I? Yeah, I gotta play the Mirage Mesa. And they're going first, so I play this for green. Well, we don't really have a 4 now, so... Pop that. Cool. Pylons. Okay. They wanted whatever that was. Bristlepack Sentry. They don't have a combat. They don't have a counterspell rather. So this might be good for us. All right. Duelist. The other Mirage Mesa. I think we just Jolene. And then... You know what? Screw it. Make this a 4/4. Let's get a treasure. And also give that Menace and Trample. Now it just basically... it could activate itself because it's 4 power. So it allows itself to attack. Right? And then we can just like hold off on casting this trick shot. Opponent looks like they are blue-black crimes, splashing for something. Sure. I don't think that was worth it. They should have attacked. Alright. Cool. I wish I could saddle... Hold on. Tap any number of creatures, so we have to be able to tap. Okay. So let's play this for... I'm gonna play it for green, actually. Attack with this. And then, yeah, I can't bounce this currently, but it's fine. We still have this treasure off of this thing. Yep, Intimidation Campaign. I'm curious if that's, like, enough. I guess they could tap this to do things, right? Let's see. We'll play this for a red? Yeah. I'm gonna play the Oasis Gardener and use it to saddle this big boy. Into saddle with this. I don't think they're doing anything here. And then we're gonna attack. It gets +1/+2. Oh, they're just choosing to bing us. Alright, they're pinging us? Sure. Let's put that back in my hand, actually. There's no reason to take it out. If I play it again next turn, it gets us another 2 life. Our opponent's going big on mana. I hope that they have something worth playing here. If they play the Intimidation Campaign, we're in a fantastic spot. They are splashing for something. This is the turn that they could just plop out a Rakdos, I believe, right? We do have the ability to deal with it. If they tap out here for something big, we could probably just kill it. Sure. Oh, that's great. I can kill both of their things. Okay, so... Play this. I play this. I kill that, and then we attack through... 6/2. They could tap that to deal a damage to us. But they're not blocking our sentry, unfortunately. Sure. Puts him at 1. Attacks while saddled. If we had Jolene, we could ping our opponent for 1. That's wild, isn't it? If we had Jolene still, because of the stop cold, we can't ping our opponent for 1. Absolutely insane. It's funny that it mattered. I think it's funny that it mattered. If that's all they play, they can't block the Bristlepack Sentry. They have to play another creature. And we have the kind of mana where we can just get rid of... Well, we can play whatever we want. Okay, so they're playing those two. Sure. Got a double block. One of them dies. It's probably the Brigand. It's a good old Menache. I don't think there's any combat tricks in blue. Yep, that's on you. Alright, so... We'll kill the Brigand. Actually, let's kill the Sterling Hound, right? Because the Hound trades with the Grizzly that's in our hand. The Brigand can't. Yep. We draw a card off of Demonic Ruku. Okay. It's a great card to have in our hand. Gain 2. And end turn. We could journey to nowhere. A creature. Sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. The Rizzle Dizzle. Okay. That's great, actually. We're gonna Journey to Nowhere this. And we're gonna attack with both of these. Deserts do... We're gonna give that 2 counters. You battlefield. Can I full send this? Trample. Oh no, we have to do it this way, right? Oh, we could do the full send, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have... It's only 5. 2 1/1 counters. So this is gonna be -3, -0. Trample. Deals combat damage, draw 2. 6/4 becomes a 5/1? Good game. They were trying to figure out when they were going to, Deserts do something. Yeah, that went well. That went well. That went great. That's what we want the deck to do. Just curve out, play the cards. Fantastic. Considering cutting a land, actually, now that we've seen that, because... Let's see. Our curve, like, kind of hits 6, but not really. Because that one leyline binding is really a 5-drop or a 4-drop or a 3-drop. So we do curve out it. We do gonna cut it. We kind of got a 5, right? Security is a 4-drop technically, and Hellspur Brute can be less than that as well. So let's look at the mana curve. We need a lot of red, a lot of green, and 6 white sources. Wow, okay. So... Okay. I don't know what to cut, actually. We have a lot... Everything's just sort of like splattered all over the place, right? Like there's that, and these are... Okay. Let's cut a mountain. Done. Okay. Want to know going to round 2? We want that to happen again. Yeah. I think that was great. We even had like perfect mana turn 1. Drawing into, what's it called? And then making Demonic Ruckus. That was like a pretty fast start. And our opponent was just like, I can't have Jolene attack me. That was kind of funny. Heath? This is not a bad hand. I would like a red source. But we do have some green spells to play. And we can plot the Animus on turn 2. I can keep this. Put this here, put this here. Ask and ye shall receive. Alright, so we're plotting the Animus on turn 2. Bristlepack Sentry. Lout. And a lifelink counter on it. What a stupid card. And we're just gonna keep trying to like play our cards out, right? So let's see. Is there anything worth playing for 2 now? So we're gonna play this. They might have Clear Shot. In which case, let's just play Drover Grizzly. Next end turn. Mirage Mesa. Oh, they just didn't play anything last turn. Okay. Sure. I think next turn we just attack with Drover Grizzly and see if we could do a Trash the Town turn. I guess it doesn't really... Well, we'll see. We'll see. There's the fight spell. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh. Alright, so let's play this. Let's get a red source. Right? We only need one white source. Let's get a red source. And then let's play this. We'll plot this. Because our opponent's not putting that much pressure on right now. Next. End turn. Next turn we can play the Wolverine. Right. If it draws us into our next land, that'd be great. If it draws us into removal, cool, we'll use the removal. We don't have Ride Down. Ride Down would be the worst top deck in this history of the world. Okay. Oh. Play this. Plains. Dust Animus. Let's play the Scalestorm Summoner, actually. And next, end turn. I think this is going to be a great turn, actually. Opponent's going to need removal. Like, that Savage Smash was very early. And I think they're paying for it now, because it's just like, oh no. They have a 4/5 in the air. Yeah. Yeah, we do. I think that's kind of cool, right? If they have any removal, we have some really good cards here. Really good cards currently out there. Conduit Pylons is going to be great next turn because we play that. Should I hold on to it? No, because it allows us to... Yeah, sure. We do have something at instant speed. Sure. Pass. My turn. Yeah, let's play the Pylons, because it allows us to surveil. Ruckus is fine. Swing out. This makes it 3/1. Yep. If they put one creature in front of it, I'm going to trash the town. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, are we doing the blowouts? Yeah, we are. 2/1/1 counters. Trample. Do the 5. Alright, so 2/1/1 counters. Trample. Draw 2 cards. Auto pay. Just clearing that board. Drawing 2 cards. You know, I should have tapped differently knowing that Demonic Ruckus was in our hand. That was kind of big. Patient Naturalist. I don't think that's going to be enough. Ooh, what's this? That's pretty good. I wonder what they have in their hand now. So... What I'm considering doing is putting Ruckus on the Scalestorm Summoner. Right? That's what I'm considering. But I think the smart thing to do is actually to remove one of these things. I don't know. I think the more correct thing to do... You know what? Fuck it. Make him have it. Yep. Makes another 3/1. We're attacking with this, which can eat any of these creatures, and we're going to gain another 4. This is great. They have to double block the Scalestorm Summoner if they even want it to, like, matter. Because it's got the Menace and Trample. Wow. Okay. That's pretty good. Do I play the Jolene here? They're not playing a color that has... What's it called? They're not playing a color... I should have played... I don't know if the pre-combat Jolene would have been good. They're not playing a color that has a board wipe. So... They only have this Bristlepack Sentry. They traded their Naturalist for a token. I think even if they played... What's-his-face? What's that stupid card's name? Oh yeah, we're gonna get a token. Oh yeah, I could have won next turn. Because if I played Jolene, I'd have a treasure now, prior to combat. If I played Jolene prior to combat, I'd have a treasure now, and I'd be able to ping my opponent. And then I'd be able to ping them again. Opponent's big think, they might have something to get something from the graveyard, right? Like a Back for More. I don't think does it here, right? They milled a Ankle Biter, and that would have been good actually in this board. Well, I don't know about that. And a Reckless Lackey. I don't know if they're Salt Roping either. But opponent seems to be very like, this is a bad situation. We basically drew the dream. I still have more removal in my hand. I don't think they've seen any removal from us, right? They just saw our trash the town. So, even if they get rid of our Dust Animus, like, they need to get rid of that and then somehow also get rid of the Scale Storm Summoner. And then also build a board so that... Okay! Alright! Alright! I'll let you have that. I'm going to lasso that. Lassoed by the law. Bye. You can draw a card. If that was all that they had, that was not going to be enough. Because we could have just attacked with everything regardless. I think we had them. Good game. Wow. That Dust Animus is stupid. The bombs in this format are a little bit too good, I feel. That was the first time I ever got to play with a Dust Animus. Alrighty, here's our next opponent. Oh god, the bombs in this format are just way too good. Like comically way too good. We have a red source. We can play Slick Shot Show Off. It doesn't make the Hellspur Brute cost less, but we can kind of keep this and hope the Journey to Nowhere is not something that we're going to want to play early, so... Okay. We'll play it and hit him. If they can't do anything about it next turn, I'm actually going to put the Demonic Ruckus on it. Yep. I want them to play something. They could have the two damage to any creature effect, right? Opponents big think here, like they're thinking, what should I do here, right? Oasis Gardener does unlock our hand, but I think it's more important to make this a 2/3 flyer with trample and haste and menace, and that's a lot of keywords. And when it dies, it draws us a card. Opponent has seemingly disconnected. Oh, there we go. Okay, Trained Airings. Cool. Sonic Ruckus. Non-creature spell. So it's a 4/3. I think next turn I'll play the Possum. Hehe. Or maybe it is just Gardener. Journey to Nowhere. Okay. We still get a card off of that. Yep. Cool. Like in the lands. Okay. Play the land. Play the Gardener. Because if we have the Gardener out, it allows us to play the Hellspur Brute next turn. And that's just a big boy. Them using Journey to Nowhere on that thing's kind of weird. It's just like, that's not really a threat, sir. Like, I wouldn't use Journey to Nowhere on that. You know what I mean? Like, maybe. Actually, it did get in for 5. So, there is that. And it did draw us a card. Demonic Ruckus has been, at least for me, overperforming to a strange degree. Opponent's big think here. So yeah, I really like, I've really been enjoying this Demonic Ruku. I don't know if the opponent has removal, so that might be a thing too, right? Like, they might just be slow rolling this removal spell in their hand, right? Or they might have just disconnected. They certainly are taking their time thinking about things to do. Maybe they're streaming. Maybe they're streaming.
Hi, stream. Hello. Hello, stream.
Okay, there we go. No blocks. Hmm? Sure, big horn. The big horn. Red source. So, we could double spell here, or we could Posse Boss. Or sorry, not Posse Boss, we can... Brute. We don't really want to attack with this into that, so I think I'm just going to Brute here. No attacks. This thing being 3/4, right? If they have Take Up the Shield in their hand, we can't block Bighorn, so this is actually an issue. It could be an issue, I should say. I want to hold the Journey to Nowhere until they have something worth removing, right? Neither of these commons seem like it's an issue here. They could attack with the Bridled Bighorn and hold up a combat trick. Alright, looks like they're gonna saddle it, okay. Which means they likely have what's it called in their hand. No blocks. They likely have Take Up the Shield. That's the Take Up the Shield. And 2 Sheriffs of Safe Passage. Now it behooves me to get rid of this. Okay. Next, I'm gonna just attack with the Hellspur Brute. Alright, if I play this, I gain life, but if I play this, I gain the ability to gain more life. Also, this thing blocks some of these other things better. Play this. If opponent was ever worried about getting rid of the Oasis Gardener, yeah, I should have. Wanted Griffin, okay. And then they can just spit these 2 out and get a 4/4 and a 5/5. Yep, makes sense. They get to attack with this for free. I don't really get to attack with the Possum either. Just tap that down. Yep, that makes sense. Sure. Yeah, no blocks here. I think we have to be a little bit more on the defensive, especially because that's first striking and it will just murder my Possum. It's okay, guys. I think next turn we just dump our hand unless something awesome ends up in my hand, right? Cool. No blocks. That's not something awesome. Alright, so Storm Scale Summoner. Unfortunately, I think we have to play out everything. And we don't really attack with the Brute here. Alright, so next, no attacks, end turn. If they attack with just the Arinx and the Wanted Griffin without tapping out, then it becomes fairly clear that they have Take Up the Shield. They were playing like they had it last turn, or 2 turns ago, so we're gonna try to remember that they possibly have Take Up the Shield. Knowing full well that it's gonna take up that shield, baby. Alright. The Wanted Griffin, if they played it earlier, it wouldn't be able to block the Slick Shot Show Off with Demonic Ruckus on it, so that's worth noting. Yep. A Cunning Coyote. Okay. That makes sense. Now I can't block that. I guess I could double block it, right? Yep. No reason for them to throw that at us. Yep. They definitely have Take Up the Shield. They, like, definitely have Take Up the Shield, is the thing. So I guess the offer that I have to make is 1/2, right? And they killed the Posse Boss. Or sorry, the Brute, the Hellspur Brute. And they gain 5. This is basically to get it out of their hand. Yeah. Sure. And then we can't kill it, so that's fine. These 2 are going to be a problem. They're just sitting there. Peddler's great here because it allows us to loot away this 1 mountain. Isn't it? For a Trash the Town. let's do that. And then let's attack with these two. Because this will make a... Yeah. Let's pop that back in our hand. Next, we secretly have 5 mana. So we could actually make the... Okay, we'll do that trample. They only have one red mana open, and we'll make this kill that. Put the 4/4 in front of it, that'll be fun. Yeah. Okay. So we are trashing the town. Full send though. A4. 2 1/1 counters. Actually, let's put those on here. Give this trample, and give this whenever it deals combat damage to a player. Draw 2 cards. Auto pay. We're not fully defenseless because we have this 3/1. I'm gonna draw 2. That's pretty good. I'm gonna hold on to that forest because it allows us to peddler, draw another card. And this Cactus Folk Sure Shot will feel nice, right? This allows us to kind of dig through our deck a little bit. The Scalestorm Summoner actually will activate itself too, which is nice. Do they have us dead on board? They might. Actually, now that I look at it. Oh shit, they do. Whoops. I hope they don't notice it. Maybe I should have paid for one less of those things. Oh no! Oh, okay, so they just super had us dead. Swing out. Yep, good game. They had us super dead. Okay, alright. I got a little too greedy back there. I was trying to get them to trade one of their big creatures. Alright. 2-1. Darn, that was my fault. You know, whenever I get Trash the Town or cards like it, it just feels like, oh, this is now the time. Now is the time. Now is the time that I go boom, boom. All right, 2-1 going into round 3. Let's see. We'll play this for a green. I think that's how that works. Okay. There's a green. We'll play this for a red. Oh! That's fine then. Whoops! I thought that was Mirage Mesa. I can't tell them apart. What is that? What do they play? Cunning Coyote. Alright. Play this guy. I think next turn we outcast their Trailblazer. Sure. It's a minor. They're gonna give that haste. I'm not gonna block it. There's no reason to. Sure. It'd be weird to block that. No. No blocks. I'll take it. I think next turn it might be better to... Well, we have the mana that we need. Okay, so they're Discerning Peddlering. I'm assuming it's a land. They want to dig for action. Or it's a fling. One of the worst cards. Alright, so... let's see. I guess our hand's kind of mana hungry, so let's just play the Oasis Gardener. And worst comes to worst, I will trade this for one of these two. One of these 2 living creatures, not this Forsaken Miner idiot. If they swing out here, yeah. Okay. Make him have it. If this is a Desert Stew, I'd rather they cast it on the Bristleback Sentry. Okay. What was that? Excuse me? Wow, okay. We have access to 5 mana here? I'm gonna plot this, actually. If I play this, I have another 3. Right? I don't think we want to play this, though. I think we just want to plot this. And no attacks here. Sure. This can go in front of that. Sure. I don't think that's good. They got a planes. Yeah. This having menace is like not wonderful. Cool. Play this land. Do I plot 2 things? No, right? I think we just play this to have the board presence, and this too. We're not going to attack here. Maybe I just plot these 2. No, we have to play cards out. I'm gonna play this out, and then no, decline. I'm gonna plot this. Plot that. And then we're just gonna play this out. Unfortunately, yeah. Oh, I guess we get vigilance on them too. So, might as well swing with the Oasis Gardener. But this is really so that I can have a oh, I guess I could have no. Oh, I could have drawn 2 cards. No, I couldn't have. I could have. Yeah, I could have drawn the 2 cards. I will double block the Boneyard Desecrator and block the Oasis Garden, the Discerning Peddler. That Outlaw's Fury didn't really do much. I don't think it even did much of a good job of clearing the board. And we have a Dust Animus out, or we're going to, which is going to be cool. It's going to be cool-ish. Next turn, we're going to send in the Stagecoach Security. Ambush Gigapede. Okay. I'm assuming they're going to kill that. Yes. Sure. Cool. I don't know if that's enough. The Discerning Peddler blocks that pretty well, actually. Okay. So, that's a crime. I'm going to play this guy. Because it allows us to draw a card. Get a green. Oh, you know what? We can't play this now. Oh, dumb. If I play this, it comes out with no counters. Okay. No attacks right now. End turn. Because this Peddler trades with that. And, okay. Another Miner. Sure. I will just double block the Boneyard Desecrator. And if they want to, like, sacrifice all their other creatures to make it big enough, that's fine, too. Next turn, Dust Animus, right? Cool. We draw a card. Cool. Play that. I think we attack with everything? Attack with this. Let's attack with the 2 of them. Yep. Okay. 2/1/1 counters, trample. Let's just do the full send. 2/1/1 counters, trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, draw 2. They have a removal spell here. That'd be bad, but sure. So they're just gonna make that one bigger. And draw 2. Sure. Lassoed by the law. Ooh. Lassoed by the law. Okay. Yeah. No block. I don't think that that matters. That being a... Can they do 4 here? That's the question. Journey to Nowhere. Well, now that I have that, I'm gonna journey that. Okay. And I will play Drover Grizzly. Draw a card. Yes, that's actually kind of awesome. End turn. Sure. Good game. Good game! There we go. My cat's staring at me, got it. Oh, who's a baby? Who's his baby? She just wanted attention. Alright. Alright, 3-1. 3-1, let's go to the next round. It's nice when we can play our cards. I'm still a little salty about the, earlier today I had like 2 1-3s, actually. In Naya, drafting completely competent, very, very good decks and just losing to variance. Just like, there was one game where I just drew 7 lands. Literally, it's on tape too. It's been recorded. Like, I was looking at it and it was like, I didn't draw anything but lands. Alright, so... I don't think this is keepable. There's too many green cards here, and we don't have a green source, so we're gonna mulligan that. This is better? We can put that there. Alright, so Stagecoach security to... We can keep this. We're gonna put the security to the bottom. We can plot the ruckus. Hoping to draw more lands. Sure. Opponent's thinking real hard about whether or not they want that next card. That is a land. That's not a land. That's just a removal spell. Land. If I can plot this irascible Wolverine, that'd be great. All right, so since our opponent's not really, the Leyline Binding is also like 4-drop now. That's great. Do I just get rid of that now? Journey to Nowhere? That could hit us for 5. Let's hold off and we will Leyline Binding it. Because it doesn't look like they're playing green for Snakeskin Veil. I want them to play a creature. Cool. Mm-hmm. Sure. Get rid of that. Land is great, but we're going to Wolverine. Get the top card. Land number 2 is great. And we're going to Journey to Nowhere here. Get rid of that. That's a bit of a problem there. And we'll put this Demonic Ruckus on my Irascible Wolverine. And then play a Possum. Next, end turn. We got a big board now. Now all we gotta do is trash that town, baby. Magda. Okay. Okay, Thunder Salvo. They committed a crime. I still draw a card off of this. Which is great. I love drawing cards. Okay, Mirage Mesa. Not wonderful. Play this. I'm gonna attack. Actually. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that next. I'll attack. Comes a 4/5. Decline. Next to blockers. There's no way that they have what's it called. So I'm gonna trash this town. 2 1/1 counters and draw a card. Draw 3 cards or 2 cards. Auto pay. There's no way that they can kill it here. It would be Desert's Dew, and it's not Desert's Dew. Gone. And we do need the cards, so... Okay. So now next turn, the Bristlepack Sentry can attack as well. We drew a couple too many lands, though. I think they do want to destroy that, because it's a 5/5, become a 6/7. Discard 2 cards? You mean 2 lands? Yeah, alright. They're really trying... How many do they need? 3 treasures. Okay. They're really trying to get that drag on. Alright, so we're gonna play this. I'm gonna play the Slick Shot Show Off. We'll get a red here. Just play it out. Submit 4. Next. All attack. No bounce. I think we just need to win very quickly here. It makes a 4/4 if they can crime again here. I'm assuming they can. If they can't crime again, if they can crime again one more time, they make a Dagron. Okay. Well... I'd like to draw a creature that's big. Big creature? Yes? Let's see. I do believe, since that doesn't fly. What is this? Whenever you commit a crime, create 2 zombies. Wow. You know, their deck has been amazing. They've been doing a lot. Like, a lot. Okay, we're going to do that. Next. We're gonna attack here. Becomes a 6/7. I'm gonna cast that again, actually. Yeah. That way I can play it untapped, so we have something to block Gisa if they decide that they're going to... Now, they have to block here. They have to block. If they have a combat trick, this is the best time to use it, because they could... I will kill Gisa if they double block and then use, like, Skullduggery. Okay. There we go. It's the Skullduggery. Okay, there's the crime. Alright, we'll play this again. Green. End turn. I would like anything but a land here. That'd be great. I think it was great that their Rush of Dread did nothing, because we had 2 lands in our hand. Part of me was kind of anticipating the Mind Rot effect. Yep, there's your dragon. Okay. This puts them very ahead on board, though, which is real bad. Whenever you commit a crime, yeah. Okay. No blocks. Bong, bong. Okay. What? Oh, come on. Who gave them that? Ride down. That seems fine here. No attacks. Sure. Menace. Yeah. I can't do anything about that, so no blocks. Alright. I think we need to win soon. Cool. Shit. Oh, this got away from us. I think the singular ride down's not enough. Creatures that were blocked by that creature this combat gain trample until end of turn. So this will give this trample, and then this just eats it. Yeah, good game. Damn, 2 Geeses? Their black-red lane was super duper open. That's fine. Skip. View battlefield. Yeah, they had 2 Geeses and a Rush of Dread. And a Magda. And a Nakul. Like, it was just like, oh, would you like all these cards? Kind of. I would like all those cards. Alright, I have a 2-drop. I have a bunch of 3-drops. This is dependent on drawing a land, which I think we can do. So I think we can keep this. Slawomir, what are you doing? Hey! I can keep this. When it took a mulligan, I think this is playable. I think this is very playable. We have 2 of the colors. We need the 3rd color. Slawomir, hey! Oh. Land, go. Okay. They are ramping, though. They have access to 3 mana here. 4 if they play a mount. What are you doing? I don't know. Cats. Gold pan. That it? Oh my god. If I play the Outcaster Trailblazer, I get to attack with the Bristlepack Sentry, but I think it's more important right now. They are mana choked. Maybe it is more important to just push aggro. I'm actually gonna plot this. Because if we play that next turn, we can get a red source, play the Cactus Folk Sure Shot, and guaranteed play the Cactus Folk Sure Shot to then draw a card. They do have access to 4 mana, 5 if they play a mount. So we're gonna do this like this, and Mirage Mace is the tap land, otherwise I would have played the Surveil land. We can play the tap land for red though. Yep, they're passing. Oh. Play this. They know about this. We're gonna get a red source. Red. Cactus Folk Sure Shot. If they kill this in response, it makes sense, right? Wizards do. Yeah. It makes the most sense. Yeah. But I get to attack with this. Oh, are we trading? Oh, wow. So we put them back a mana now, too. Honest Rudstein. Okay. Alright. Cool. They can cast that again for 1 green. I'm going to attack regardless with this Cactus Folk Sure Shot. Yep. Okay. And we'll play this. Yep. If they double block? Interesting. Should I trash the town, draw 2 cards? I can make this huge, and then it's hard for them to deal with. Auto pay. 6/6 with 4/2. And we draw 2. I think we have all of our colors now. Yep. What are they gonna get? Oh my god, what are they gonna get? A cool. Alright, we can exile him. Yeah? No? Alright. Ooh, Demonic Ruckus on top of it? Alright, so we're gonna need this. We're gonna lasso a cool. We're just gonna go real tall with this one creature. Good game! You see that, guys? That was silly. That was kind of fun, right? Like, we went real tall with this Cactus Folk Sure Shot, knowing full well that the ward made it almost untouchable. It's a 7/7 Menace Reach Trample Ward 2. We also exactly had the removal spell for a cool, which I guess they figured was gonna save them? They had no way to cast it, though, right? Alright, leave match. That was pretty good. I think we're 4-2 now, so we went even on our entry fee, which is great. That feels real good. Alright, here's our next opponent. That cat's just sort of lying there going like, I want snow. Give me snow glue. Mostly playable. Yeah. 2-drop. 3-drop. I think we Mirage Mace to turn 1 and turn 2. For a red and a white. We have double green, so red. Actually, now that we have a curve here, right? Green. Varmint. I think next turn it's possum time. It's possum time! 2/2. Okay. Next, I'll attack. Offer the trade. Yep. Alright, so, what are we playing here? Scalestorm Summoner is great here, actually. Because next turn we can play the Drover Grizzly. Oh, we can just play the Brute. Oh, no, we can't. We can't, unless we draw an untapped land. Yeehaw! And so the Scalestorm Summoner more or less replaces itself. I don't know if opponents just... yeah, no blocks. They might have, Fake Your Own Death. Three for 3. Sure. Drover Grizz. I don't know why they have full control on... Makes it 3/3. Or 3/1 rather. Even if they block it, right? We still got value off of it. Yep. Oh, do they have Skullduggery? Okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good play right there. Alright, so play this, ask for a white source. Any... Let's see. Prickly Pear. Okay. Okay. If they attack with this one, I will trade. But it looks like they're not going to. Do they just have the Desert Stew? This is a good target for Desert Stew. You can get a free attack in for 4. If we don't draw a... What's it called? If we don't draw an untapped land, I will play an Oasis Gardener, right? Not that we need the fixing. There's an untapped land. Plains to the yard. And next... No attacks right now. End turn. No reason to attack with the Drover Grizz. And I think if we draw another untapped land, it's Possum Gardener. Then I will saddle up the Drover Grizzly for the Tromple, because we will send that in. Opponent is probably regretting not just plotting the or holding the sharpshooter for the plot value. That's not true. They did kill our Scalestorm Summoner, so kind of worked out for them. Let's see. Sure. Okay. I'll trade this for a real card. Yeah, there we go. Now, unless they play something, they don't... Cool, of course. It's always a cool. It's cause so a cool is... He's a cool guy. He goes late sometimes because he's kind of hard to cast. Right? Draw land. Next, I'll attack. Oh. Awesome. Gardener. Gain life. Yep. End turn. They likely attack with the Akul, right? After beefing it up. But yeah, if you're already in black-red, this is a great card to be taking, right? They do kind of go a little late because it's not first pickable, because it's basically a flying, trampling creature. That's all it does. The rest of the text on it doesn't really matter, unless for whatever reason our opponent is like, they drafted a Terror of the Peaks and a Bonnie Paul, and they have at knife point, and they're regularly committing crimes. That said, would love one of my exile-based removal spells. Because this a cool means we're taking like 7 a turn. Likely. Can't block it. Waiting on you, opponent. Watch, this is where they have like some weird fight spell. Yep. Taking 7. Oh, thank God. Tap this. Oh, I only have 2. Okay. So it looks like they are going to exile this or destroy this in instant speed, which is weird. Very weird. Ambush Gigapede. Okay. Alright. I still get to attack with this. Sure. While they're tapped out. You know what? No. End turn. Let me let them make that big first, before we ley line binding it. They're playing black-red. They have no way to deal with an enchantment in this format. Yep, make him bigger. This allows our opponent to tap him down. Sure. They could have the sacrifice this creature spell, which would suck. Yoink. They didn't have it. Rattleback Apothecary. Cool. Very good. Alright, so... Huh. Do I play this or that? Let's play this. It's crew. Let's bounce this back to our hand. We could play it again, gain another 2 life. Yep. I just want the Rattleback Apothecary off the board, honestly. Play this. Gain more. Yep. They get attack with this. I'm not going to block it. So going tall with the Longhorn Sharpshooter makes sense. Yep. No blocksies. Taking 5. Alright. So, sure shot. Actually, let me attack first. Yep. Sure shot. And crime ya. Alright. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand, so either they're slow rolling something, or they have something good. Now, I will block the Longhorn Sharpshooter here, because they're getting in with it, right? And, like, we really don't care. These 2 1/1s don't really matter so much. If they have removal for the Cactus Folk Sure Shot, I think this is the time, because, let's see, Consuming Ashes will take care of it. It won't give them the Surveil, but they do have the mana for the Ward cost of 2. Otherwise, this Sharpshooter is trading with the Sure Shot. Okay, 2 cards in hand. We're empty-handed. Like, we're living off the top, baby. Oh, I don't think they're attacking. I think they want to actually do the opposite. I think they want to block. Cool. Alright, Demonic Ruckus? If they have removal in response, that would suck. Because we need this to resolve so that we can get our card. Okay, sure. Trample and haste. Whatever. Back with them. If they wanna trade, now they have to triple block. Or yeah, they have to triple block. Yeah? Sure. And I still get a card off of this. Remember. Yeah, sharpshooter to the front. Clears the board. Put into the battlefield, draw a card. Not great. End turn. Should I have sent both in? No, because then they would have just eaten the gardener. I think. I was kind of hoping to draw something good that might require the gardener too to cast. Opponent's big think here. They could have literally anything. They played their ambush gigapede. I doubt they have a second. Another land. Opponent's playing a more reactionary game. Next. Attack. Okay. Play this guy. Outcast Trailblazer. They have something in their hand. Give me a blue. Haha! End turn. Just to fuck with them. If they have another removal spell, now's the time. They do have something, right? Either that or they're full controlling their turns. Trailblazer's pretty good though, all things considered, because if we can draw some big creatures, we can draw some cards off of this thing, right? I don't know what we have in the deck that would trigger it though. I guess there's Stagecoach Security, there's Jolene. Yeah, okay. They make a 1/1. Cool. The Possums won't do it. The Wolverine might be great here, actually. It's not it. End turn. We're living off the top, baby. Dust Animist would be great. Because I could just cast it here. Boneyard Desecrator. Okay. Have to get on board. It only took 2 turns, right? Next. End turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have exactly 7 mana out. So, we haven't drawn a single 4. Oh no, we haven't drawn a single plains. Oh, we have a plains in our hand. Never mind. Opponent can still attack us with the Boneyard Desecrator. We can't block it. Oh, you know, Stagecoach Security with what's-his-face is actually not bad. Yeah, I can't block that. They should have actually pumped it. I feel. There is a turn, though, where they can pump it and then sacrifice this to it to then get in for, like, 5. Rakdos the Muscle! That took long enough. Alright. Probably just dead to that, in all honesty. I need, like, a Journey to Nowhere now. End turn. Or a Lassoed. That's our Leyline Binding. The Trick Shot won't do it. Ride Down won't do it either. It's got to be Journey to Nowhere or Lassoed by the Law. We have a 12% chance to draw either. We already used our Leyline Binding on their Akul. Yep. If they have a Desert, we're dead to that too. Okay. If they have a Skewer, we're dead to that. And that's good game. Oh, so many lands in a row. I'm not even going to review the video, but we got so many lands there that there was no chance of us actually winning that match. I don't think it was incorrect to Leyline Binding the Akul. Our opponent just had like a lot of good stuff in their deck. I've never been able to like identify or get like a deck this good, you know? Usually like when I'm playing Rakdos, it's like, it's Rakdos, but also we're playing blue because red sucks. And then we're 3 colors. That's, I mean, like, it's fine. It's fine to be in that position, right? But like, Jesus Christ, how many lands were we gonna draw? Right? How many lands could we possibly draw? We had an okay beginning, and our opponent they out-tempoed us, I guess, but also like we just didn't draw anything, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've seen 11 of our lands. How far deep do we get into our deck? 24 cards into it. Yeah, big match. That's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's not as frustrating as some of the earlier games we had today. Oh god, where I just did nothing but draw lands. There was one where I the only non-land cards that I started with were the 3 in my opener. I had 4 lands in my opener. That was after a mulligan, and then I drew like 4 more lands. It was like, yeah. Oh god, let's see. We had too many rambling possums. I still think it's a good card, but probably not so great in the 4 power matters deck, the ferocious deck in this format. We did have a good deck though. I do feel like we had a good deck. The ride down, very conditional removal, still pretty good. Leyline binding was great. Every time we drew it, it was like, that's fantastic. Journey to Nowhere, amazing, right? Would have liked, oh, we had a lasso too. That's right. That's what originally drew us into white in the first place, and then to open a Dust Animist or be past one was like, yeah. Would that have saved us? I mean, Rakdos eats it, right? Rakdos eats it. We needed our 12% chance to draw an exile-based removal spell, like Lassoed by the Law or Journey to Nowhere that turn. We had to use our binding on their cool, otherwise we would have been dead to that. Alrighty, that's fine though. We'll take our winnings, because we did get our entry fee back. But if you're watching this on the YouTube and you have enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell your partner, tell your co-workers and fellow classmates that I do this to embarrass myself, but more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description, where you catch stream video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, I'm out of here. You have a good evening, folks.